It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Chicago White Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Chris Archer is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Tim Anderson.
Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. One strike now from Archer. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Now, Fillmore's an interesting case. I call him one of those guys that calls the corners. A little wider, but up and down, he's not giving you much. So if you just put a little square up there, that's him.
Here's Archer on 1-2. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo home run for Melky Cabrera. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, he clearly didn't miss that pitch. He's so strong. If you look at the extension on that ball, he just really muscled that ball to the ballpark when it comes down to it.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Tell you what, Matt, not much to do with those pitches. I know he's looking at 2 strikes now, but the first one was on the outside half. The other one ended up on the outside half with 2 different looks. What can he do? Nothing much with that one.
Batting 4.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores, but man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself if he stays consistent and keeps that approach.
So here is Avisail Garcia as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But the White Sox hit the board first on the solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up from the Trop. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Jose Quintana, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. Harold, what do you got?
Man, I like this guy. He is a really good pitcher. An ERA just a little over 3 last season. He's usually pretty tough on the opponent. He's going to keep you in the game and give that manager some opportunities late in the game to get a W. I like what this guy brings, and maybe he'll bring it today.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Kevin Kiermaier.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Anderson onto the grass, and that's the first out of the inning. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. HR, how do they send their fan base home happy here today?
Well, Matt, they find themselves already down 1. The big thing here, realize you got a lot of game left. Just score 1 run. Try to get right back in the game, even it up, and play the whole 9 innings. You can't just play part of the game, play the whole game.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Well, that's a line drive single, but the runner's not going to score. Now, remember, with less than 2 outs, he had to freeze. Hit it a little bit too hard at the wrong guy. He'll take the hit, but no RBI.
In now, Brad Miller. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cabrera's after it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And the run will come in to score from third as that'll knock things up at 1 apiece.
A great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
At the plate, Colby Rasmus. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Borges going back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Cody Ashe. He'll stand in against Chris Archer to get the inning underway.
Cody Ashe.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And now pitch on the way. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through for a hit. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
I tell you what, that was so pretty. The left-handed hitter, when he takes the ball the other way for the base hit, head down, stayed with that pitch the whole way, and just drove it to left field. It's beautiful.
Into the box now, Omar Narvaez. Sacrifice attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Rays. And I'm looking down there at the steady third baseman, Evan Longoria. This guy has been so steady at third since the day he broke into the big leagues. You don't want to hit it his way, particularly when he's playing in Tampa. He just eats it up on that carpet.
And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's so. This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And the runner from second will stay put at third. So they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking a ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took a ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
Peter Borges is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Peter Borges is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Standing in now, Tim Anderson, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Looking at the first pitch for a strike, then takes a swing, and now you find yourself down 0-2. He's just got a bat. Spread out, get ready.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here 2-1.
I like the pitch. He goes to the slider. It's his out pitch. He just didn't put it where he needed to. It's just too hittable with 2 strikes.
Here's Melky Cabrera. He swings and grounds it to short. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the White Sox 2, the Rays 1. Standing in, Steven Souza. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Right fielder, Steven Souza.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Outside for a ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. And now a pitch on the way. Hot shot on the ground to short. Backhanded. And he got him at first on a ball that was already into left field. That's a heck of a play to get the first out.
Well, let's take a look at the White Sox defense brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking down there at the Milkman, Melky Cabrera. I love how this guy plays defense. Started his career in the middle of the field playing center, and then he's gone to both sides. He's got the arm, and he's got the versatility to play all different positions. He's a really good defender.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Digging in, Logan Morrison. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Borges is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Rays go in order 1-2-3. Our score remains 2-1. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from St. Pete, Florida. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Jose Abreu is ready to start out the inning. Into the windup and the pitch. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
Well, that pitch gets your attention right away. That's that ball up and in. No hitters get back there and they go, hey, that could end my career. That ball's a little too close to my head.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Up next for Chicago.
Here's Todd Frazier now. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tough slider down low for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Here it comes, 0-2. And another foul ball.
I like the pitch right there. Got it to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Tell you what, he's got a good changeup, and I love throwing the changeup right there. You got 2 strikes on the hitter. That ball coming out of the hand looks so much like a fastball with the same release, and then it ends up being a changeup. I like the pitch.
Avisail Garcia.
Ready for another chance? Avisail Garcia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. A high fastball is in there.
This is a big out for his confidence. Look, he struggled early. He's got 2 outs right now. He needs this next out, and then he's got a quick 1-2-3 inning. It just makes him feel so much better and more confident as you move through the rest of the game.
Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Well, a little 2-out single. Now, you may not think it's much, but he's already given up a couple runs this game, so maybe this is the start of something big.
Stepping in now, Cody Ashe. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this. Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for. Pretty good pitch.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. A man left for the White Sox. They lead it 2-1. Into the box now, Kurt Casale. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Kurt Casale.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Started that swing a bit too early.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there and knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed.
Oh, way to get dirty. He's up with it. The throw. He is out. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
Kevin Kiermaier.
Digging in to try it again, Kevin Kiermaier. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
High in the air out to center field. There to play it is Borges, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 1, shortstop.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Tim Beckham. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Fouled straight back.
He's done a nice job of getting those 2 quick outs before the 2 hitters coming to the plate right now, because he knows what's sitting down there down the order. So you stay aggressive against those little guys, try to get them out the way.
That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a